Before you click off, just give me 1 second to explain myself before you feel like I betrayed you. Because yes, I already know what you're thinking. You saw the thumbnail. It was kind of blurred out a little bit, but now you see it, it's SUV. And you're thinking to yourself, whoa, whoa, whoa. How did we go from having this coupe luxury sports car to a SUV? And you're like, okay, maybe we could like tint it or something. What mods are we gonna do to this thing? This thing isn't gonna be a replacement for the Infiniti. But this technically is my replacement for the Infiniti Q60, and that is because this was meant to be used as kind of a more commuter sports car, you know, 3-liter turbo, it's got some power, it's pretty easy to make like 500 on this thing, give it a couple $1,000s, you'll be at 500 horsepower. And even the body lines on this thing look amazing, and it was a beautiful car to have, and all the mods we did it, we never got to really finish it, but I think you guys will be happy that the Nissan is here and we are getting rid of this car. So this is the car that I was referencing whenever I was saying that my work is giving me a vehicle to use. And that is because for my job, I do have to travel a lot, so they provide me with a vehicle that I can put all those miles on. They do the maintenance, insurance, you know, all that stuff. We don't have to worry about any of that. Now, if I put my own personal miles on it, of course, you know, I'm paying for that. But I think the fact that now we have like a fully fledged, dedicated commuter car, and we can actually get something a lot more fun that maybe we don't worry about just how reliable it is, and we can do some really cool mods to it and make it super fun, just like the WRX, and we can actually get more dedicated sports cars and not worry about if I have to take it on a 3-4 hour drive somewhere. Is it going to make it? Or not even that, just is it going to be comfortable to drive there? So by obtaining this vehicle, this can be used, you know, maybe I gotta drive 4 hours somewhere, maybe I'm taking a road trip, I gotta travel somewhere, wherever. This car can be used for that. And then we can have cars like WRX, maybe this gets replaced by like Porsche, BMW, Toyota Supra. Those were all different cars that I was throwing around, and if you guys do have recommendations for what you think we should get to add to the collection, drop them down in the comments below, because I'm interested to see what cars you guys think that we should get, because I got different ideas of what I want, but sometimes I'm not thinking the whole way about what car I should get. Like whenever I was looking at different vehicles that I should get, whenever I was buying this Infiniti, it didn't even cross my mind until I went deep searching down some different forums and stuff and found that this is a really nice car to have as a commuter, but also it only takes like 5-6 grand to make 500 horsepower in it, which blew my mind. And really, it doesn't even have to be new cars either. I was looking at a 1991 BMW M3 that I almost bought because I think they look really cool. So even just those things I listed off, it doesn't have to be. Maybe you guys got a cool car, not that many people make videos on it, but you think that I would enjoy it. Drop it down below. Let me know what I should get. But I think we have to give this thing a little bit of justice, and I'll just show you guys real quick what it's all about. We don't gotta go super in depth because I know it's not that interesting. Like, you know, it's just a SUV. What more could I offer whenever we like the sports cars? But I'll just show you guys real quick what it's all about. So this is a 2025 Nissan Rogue SV. So yeah, 2025. I'm very impressed myself. So the spec that they got me is black exterior, and it's got this light gray cloth on the inside. This is actually something cool that I like. It's not even like something crazy. It's literally just the fact that it opens like that whenever you open up the middle console thing, but I just thought that was cool. So not a whole lot to this car. Like I said, it's just an SUV. It does SUV things. I thought this was interesting. It's got CarPlay, Android Auto. Here's like cockpit view for when you're driving it is what it looks like. Real quiet when you're driving it, real roomy, all those things you want for a SUV. The trunk is actually not as big as I thought it would be. I guess maybe it's not a full-size SUV. I don't know what they class the Rogue as being, but I mean, it's got room to fit like all my stuff in it, but I don't know why I thought it would be bigger. Probably just something with me driving small sports cars all the time. I figured that if you get an SUV, your trunk's gonna be huge, but that was something I was surprised about. I feel like I always imagine every SUV to be like minivan size where the back is huge. But yeah, I mean, it's not something super crazy, but it is replacing the Infiniti, because that kind of is what the purpose of the Infiniti was, to be a commuter sports car. It's got sport mode. Does that make it a sports car? But, you know, it's replacing the Infiniti as the commuter vehicle. And as I'm sure you guys saw from the last video where I went over the letter that I got from Infiniti, this car has been for sale now for maybe like 2-3 weeks almost. I'm being a little bit strict on pricing just because I kind of know what I want from it. But if I get a good offer for it, of course I'll take it. You know, I'm not going to be one of those people who's like, I'm only taking $26,000 and that's it. If you offer me $25,500, I'm not taking it. I'm pretty flexible on pricing. Obviously, I'm not going to take crazy offers like this one guy shot me an offer for $11,000 and I said, what? Maybe for the 2-liter version that's competitive, or you know, if this is a rebuilt title or something. I see tons of rebuilt titles of the 3-liter, just like what we have, that people are selling for like 16, and they're probably above the market a little bit, of course. I mean, at least from what I've learned selling different cars is you kind of price it a tiny bit above. I mean, this might just be basic how you sell stuff, but I priced it a little bit above what I'm okay with getting, so that way when someone shoots me an offer, let's say it's listed for, you know, 20 grand, and I actually want to take 18, someone will shoot me an offer for 17, and then if we, you know, close out on 18.5, 19, 18,000, he walks away thinking he got a deal, and I walk away with a price that I'm still happy with, so both people are happy. And that might just be how people sell stuff. So we'll see. This month of May is pretty busy for me, but hopefully I can make some time if somebody is interested in this car and get it sold, so that way we can have that money put into something else. And like I said, drop it down below if you got an idea. I'm open to ideas. Of course, I think I know what I want, but if you guys got an idea and I go, oh, I didn't even think about that, maybe I'll end up purchasing that. And of course, we got the Subi out here. I try to make sure I drive this thing often, or at least have it hooked up to the tender. But, you know, having 3 vehicles like this, and this one being mostly for work, and this one being for sale, this has actually gotten more seat time than I thought it would. And it's a manual too. This car are all automatic, so being that this is a manual, it's a lot more fun to drive. I actually would prefer the next car that we get to be manual, but of course, I'm open to different things. And I really need to figure out something to do about keeping this thing clean, just because I can't put it in the garage right now. This tree just hates my car, gets all over it. I was thinking about getting a cover. Still don't know what I'm going to do about that. We'll see. And our inspection is coming up soon, so we're going to have to get that done. But I'm still considering if it really is coilovers that I want to do right now. I feel like it makes sense because whenever it's there, it can just get in alignment. So if I put on coilovers and it went to get in alignment, I wouldn't have to like take it anywhere or anything after I got the coilovers. But at the same time, there's different performance mods I want to do to this thing. Like I showed you guys before, I want to get everything figured out and back to how it should have been when we bought the car. But I got all these web pages open on my computer of different parts that we could get for this car. I just haven't pulled the trigger on anything yet, because I'm still deciding between, do we just get the coilovers done so when it gets inspected it can get aligned, or do we go ahead and actually get things sorted under the hood for how they should be. And I've also got different pages open because I'm thinking about buying an STI motor and drivetrain for this car, or maybe we just keep the motor that goes for this car in it and we just do a little tasteful mods. It doesn't have to be super fast or anything. So those are all the different things that are going on in my head for this car, and some of you who have been missing out on the WRX content will be happy, since not as much is going on with this vehicle. That means that we really only have the WRX for now to make videos on. So if any of you have been missing the WRX content, we're going to be able to get that dialed up while I'm looking for something else. And I feel like this thing is never done. It's so old and I don't have enough money to just throw at it at once that it's never really going to be done. Like, there's little stuff we're always going to be able to fix on it. But for those of you who've been missing out on that content, that's going to be coming more soon, because that's the only car we're going to have for now to do stuff to. But I hope after seeing the thumbnail and the first 5 seconds of this video, you guys don't feel too bamboozled that this is what is replacing the Infiniti. Because truthfully it is, and I think it's going to be in a really good way. That, and this all kind of happens behind the scenes, but I think the content we're going to be making soon, once we can get a cool new vehicle that you guys are excited about, as well as the WRX, will be a lot more enjoyable. But thank you guys so much for watching. Maybe by the time you see another video, this car will be gone and we'll just have the WRX and the Nissan Rogue, and we'll be shopping for different cars that we can add to the driveway. I guess we can finish this video in the Infiniti just because you guys might not see it again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up because of all these changes that are happening that I think you're really going to enjoy. Like, dislike, leave a comment down below, subscribe. Thank you guys for checking out the video, giving me your time today, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!